We unfortunately have left
The oasis.
Gregory River behind. We knew the day was coming, but still didn't make it any easier. And we debated about staying another night, but don't think we would have left if we'd stayed. You guys would have just seen that snake that we saw. Oh my god. We've been swimming in that waterhole for 4 days and it was the first time we saw a snake. So scary. But yeah, we're moving on. We're back on the road, heading to a fishing spot that someone recommended to Connor. What's it called?
Albert River.
So Connor's keen for some more fish. He's just finished his last one. So fingers crossed he gets something to eat. Put in the freezer.
Barra.
Fingers crossed for Barra. So we're here at Burketown, which is about 2 hours from Gregory River. One of the famous things about Burketown is the Burketown Bore, which was drilled in 1897. Isn't that wild? So yeah, we've come to suss it out and show you guys what it looks like and what the dealio is. At the same time, we are completely surrounded by the local wildlife. Look at these little cuties over here. Everywhere.
Instant hot water. Full of minerals, I bet. Ooh. Yeah. It's crystallized minerals, babe.
One of the reasons we came down here is for this river. Croc Central, if you ask me. So Connor can do some fishing. Wowee. I wonder if that's a croc over there. God. Spooky as. Also haven't figured out where we're camping tonight, so that's going to be interesting. Because you can't camp here. We've already seen a sign. Can't get away from camping at boat ramps every time. How much do we want to bet that I'm going to spot a croc? That would just perfectly sum up our day in Queensland. Seen a massive eagle, seen kangaroos, seen that snake, and then if I saw a croc, like, it would only take me a whole top lap of Australia to knock all those off. Oh my god, imagine. Goodness me. Wowee. Let's have a look-see, hey?
What happens when it's really, really hot outside?
Oh dear. So we wanted to go to Litch Harp Falls today, but the falls are actually not fallen. It's really dried up there. So we made the decision to come to Normanton for a bit, and we also had a problem with the car. So we called up the only shop in Normanton that could potentially stock what we needed, and the absolute legend, Dawn, never going to watch this, but just so you know, good vibes gone your way, stayed open just for us and gave us what we needed. So we went from there to the pub, and now this is where we are. Look at him, what an idiot. This is Chris the Savannah King, the biggest crocodile ever in history. Like, it's been authenticated by the Guinness Book of Records. 8.63 meters long in 1957. I don't think you guys can quite understand. So this is the croc, this is still the croc, still the croc, still the croc, still the croc, and that's Connor as a size comparison, and Troy.
This gauge is here because they're big floods. The water gets up to this high in the town from the river. That's crazy.
Just a bit of local history for you. So we went to the famous Purple pub as well, and one of the other pubs just for lunch, and now we're looking at Chris, and we're going to do a quick grocery shop and then continue onto the river. We'll probably stay on the actual river tonight. Connor wants to do some fishing. It is the last day, literally the last day that he can fish for barra. The season ends tomorrow, so probably going to go do that and hopefully not run into any of Chris's relatives. Let's have a look, eh? Here we go. Downtown Normanton. Very much like country town, old school vibes, country vibes. This is the famous Purple pub. So apparently the original shade of it was a light purple, and then they repainted it like years ago and just committed to the purple and made it like even darker and more obvious. They were like, do you know what, we're the Purple pub, let's be that. But yeah, we're gonna go and head to a little spot that Dawn recommended to us, and yeah, that's probably where we're gonna be for tonight. Move on tomorrow, hey? Yeah. For the first time ever that we've been able to film this. "72 kilometers. Here we go. And today is a reminder of why you check your spots. We've sussed out maybe 3 or 4 spots today, and this one, the last one, is without a doubt the best one. Good job, babe. We're up higher up on the bank, which makes me a lot more comfortable, and you can see down. Yeah, this will do very nicely. He's hoping we can get away with it. The only thing that's freaking me out a little bit, I just spotted a literal bone. That'll back down. Scary. Just did some journaling. Had a few days to catch up on from Gregory, and I literally, as we pulled up, I got the binos out because I just had a feeling. I was like, this is the spot. Connor's, of course, off somewhere fishing. You guys aren't even gonna, this isn't even gonna show up on the GoPro, but I promise you that he is there. I promise you. There is a croc underneath those branches over there. He's like not even hiding himself. It's so scary. And he's just been like popping his eyes up and his back up and then kind of going back down, but his eyes are still out, and then up and down, and oh my god. He doesn't look like huge compared to our guy today in town, but he's like dead set still looking at us. It's so scary. So we are officially in that country now. There's just no denying every waterhole we're going to go to. It's going to be croc territory. So keep our ears and eyes out for the rest of the day while we're here. Oh my god, guys, so scary. Well, we survived that little camp up last night. Croc camp, whatever the heck we're calling it.
Dara was a little bit worried for me.
Oh, I was so worried. I slept last night, but I actually don't think I slept well because I fell back asleep again this morning. But it was giving me the heebie-jeebies, so we left. And we've driven a bit. I don't even know how long we've driven, do you reckon?
Not long.
Yeah, not really long. Our first stop for the day is Croydon, which has a huge amount of history. Back to, the 1800s, when the courthouse and stuff were built, 1887. It's the oldest date I can see there. But yeah, we're just here for a little bit. Connor's going to make some lunch and then we're going to move on and see where we're heading tonight. Not entirely sure where. But yeah, we'll show you guys what we find.
Well guys, we finally hit some hills. And there's only one reason that we could be hitting some hills, and that's because we're getting close to the coast. 400 k's to Cairns.
Connor is over this desert. I don't even know what's going on down here. But
we're over the desert.
We're over it.
We want
over the cows,
we want some waterfalls, so we're moving.
Some tropics, please.
Moving out.
Moving to the coast.
Another good thing about going towards the coast is we get to start indulging ourselves in all the fruit.
Oh, is it season?
It doesn't matter what season it is.
We've run out of mangoes and avos.
Yep, we need mangoes and
we need
avos.
Stock up.
Because I want ceviche ASAP.
I want a mango smoothie.
So yeah, that's been us the last day or two, just driving along, a couple of 100 k's, and we're going to find somewhere probably the next hour or two to pull up for the night.
Oh my gosh, guys, it's coming up to 4 p.m. and we've finally made a decision on where we're staying tonight. And in that process, heart's still racing a bit. I think it's finally hit me that we are in Queensland. Like, we were in WA for so long and it was always WA. Like, we always knew we were in that, our home state. And our time in NT was so short and so like rushed, and we were caught up. We were always like doing something, I suppose, or we had a distraction. And Queensland hasn't really felt like Queensland because, to be honest, except for Gregory River, there's not been any of like that tropical kind of like iconic Queensland that it's in my head. We have only had like barren desert kind of on the either side of that, and like farmland and just dry, flat kind of landscapes. We've just started to get some elevation, which was like the first hint, and we've now rocked up to a place that is pretty iconic in the Queensland outback. It's a town called Mount Surprise, and the little houses are just like very Queensland. There's a cute little pub and things like that, and I think it just hit me. Wow, we're moving to Queensland. So crazy. And we have some like fun waterfalls coming up, and we've been talking about the Daintree, and not sure if you guys knew, I've actually been to Cairns twice to visit my best friend Kelly, who we're basically driving towards now. Hi Kelly, if you're watching. I think you will be though. And yeah, it's just, wow, I think it's genuinely just hit me. It's so wild to think how long it's taken us, years to get here, but just literally the last 5 months to get to the point of Cairns, which is really only a few hours away at this point. It's just so wild. We could be visiting places that I've seen before, Connor's never seen. I've wanted to show him ever since I first came here. And we're almost at that point. Oh, so crazy. So the spot we're seeing tonight is very cute. And I'm really excited to show you guys what it looks like. It's been referenced as the hidden gem of the Queensland outback. But just looks like super cute. So I hope that the vibe there is really nice. It looks like, you know, when there's a fair few amount of people there, it's like a really nice, cute vibe at the campsite. We are very aware though that we have not seen any proper campers in days. It's Gregory River, there was quite a few, but we've barely passed any caravans. There's only been like a few, like less than 5 caravans in the last few days. Because yeah, we're definitely in off season and we've been going off some other tracks as well. So it'd be nice to meet some other people and just get some tips on where to go next. So we left Mount Surprise and we've come to a really exciting place. Undara Lodge. It's got some really, really cool natural history here and a really cute little setup. So another great spot for discovery parks. We are pretty keen to rest up, have a shower and really soak in a bit of the outback Queensland life. So we're going to show you guys around and what we're talking about.
Morning guys. Last night was pretty uneventful. We just set up camp and went to sleep because we were absolutely pooped from that big day of driving yesterday. But we've decided to extend another night tonight and enjoy sitting by the pool a bit later on. But first up, we've got a hike tour booked in with where we're going to be able to go see the volcanic tubes which were formed many years ago. We're about to find out a lot more information, so we'll fill you in there and take you along for the ride. It's a 10 o'clock tour and it's a beautiful day today. The weather is 33 degrees and sunny. It's going to be really nice, so I'll take you along for the ride.
We didn't do much vlogging yesterday, we checked in. Sorry, we're going to show you around the bar dining area later today for sure, and probably the pool. They've got some really cute railway carriages, like you'll see. But yeah, we have decided to go on one of the walks here. Really great opportunity. It's been recommended and it's just a great excuse for us to get moving. We haven't really moved our bodies properly in what feels like forever, and I'm not actually kidding when I tell you my ass is so sore from sitting down, and I just feel like we haven't had like a proper stretch out and any real movement. So this is a great opportunity to learn a bit of the natural history of the area and yeah, do an activity and get our bodies moving. Another little cute accident. that happened today. Connor and I are matching.
Oh.
He hates it, but I kind of think it's cute. Anyway, we're going to take you guys along and learn some stuff about volcanoes, I suppose. Yeah, see you soon.
Hard to see a tube here. Here we have one. Behind us there's a collapse. See the big trees? You don't get those trees out there where we've come from. Those are your big, what are they? What's this tree?
Boab.
Boabs, not boabs.
Really?
No, we don't have boabs in Queensland. Boabs
Looks like
are
it.
in WA and Northern Territory. That's a bottle tree. It's a Queensland bottle. And the difference is a boab can live for 3,000 years, easy. And your bottle trees only live 150. Very different. You break open the seed pod of your boab, hard brown dry kernels with a little bit of a white fluff in there. Your bottle tree, break open a pod, it looks like sweet corn. Rows of soft yellow moist seeds inside. We talk about parallel evolution, evolving same time for the same purpose, but from a different species.
Check this out.
So who's going to test the mud? How hard the mud? You're going to test for us. Brown, rust, iron oxide. Those are the three chemicals you can see in this tube. The other one we do have some pink, and that is manganese. This one doesn't have the...
What do you reckon so far?
Very spooky, actually.
Very spooky.
Yeah, and a lot of knowledge. I don't know if Kenneth, our guy, is a geologist or some sort of environmental scientist, but he knows a lot about the local vegetation and the formations around here. We're currently in a much bigger cave than we were in before.
Yeah.
Did we film some of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're about to head down.
Into the...
Look down here, guys. We're going into that. So yeah, we will try and film a
See you in
bit
there,
of that.
but it's going to get dark real quickly.
It's kind of giving Tunnel Creek vibes, but without the water and the crocs, hopefully. Let's have a look and see.
Very little. It's very little. It's got to be the right angle to actually blow through. Otherwise, it just...
How long it is.
Oh wow,
That's-
we're going that way.
This is the direction of flow. So that one and this one joined here, and they went that way, backwards down. Bigger, obviously.
Oh, and then they hang there.
They hang, but they hang. They're very clever.
Just
They
looking
don't hang in
at
the
that.
hole. They'll hang. See that there? It's
Probably
like a
not
depression.
going to capture it.
They'll fill the depression one layer, then next layer, next.
You can't see us, but we can see you.
Yes, it's.
It's a pretty cool little spot, hey. Connor and I are just going to sit down for a bit in one of these little booths and yeah, do some work. Good. Little gift shop. Something pretty cool about this place is the fact that we are in volcano country, as you guys would have learnt yesterday from our walk in the volcanic tubes. So there's a whole bunch around here, but this one is the closest one, and you can actually go up to the crater rim, 600 meters. So Kilkenny is the tiny little volcano that we've got here. Let's have a look, see. Wowee. So we're gonna go all the way up here, which is up there. We'll take you along. Whew, bit windy, but we made it to the top, guys. Wowee. Can't really see the crater too well. There you go. Down there is the crater. But the view on the other side, all the trees in the distance and the other, I'm assuming, volcanoes. Pretty cool. Connor's going to film some drone footage and we'll pop it in here for you.